Representative Jamaal Bowman has lost his primary in New York State. We were all pulling for Jamaal. We know he's the better candidate. He came out and spoke out against Israel's U.S.-backed genocide against the Palestinians. We know he's a progressive through and through. We know he's for Medicare for all. We all know he's for raising worker wages. We know he's for college debt relief across the board. We know he's a progressive through and through, right? So, but because he spoke out against the genocide, which seems like the most obvious low bar a human being could engage in, to come out and publicly say genocide is wrong, genocide is bad. The people committing said genocide, the Israeli government, the Israeli lobby group Aipac, spent over $15 million to defeat Representative Bowman in this primary. That is the most money that has ever been infused into a primary in U.S. American political history, because he spoke out against genocide, the genociders, and their lobby group Aipac spent over $15 million to defeat Bowman and smear his name, run ad campaigns, just trashing the guy. And it instantly makes me think of one thing. When the Russians meddle in our elections, everybody loses their goddamn mind, and they're ready to go to war with Russia or anybody else who dares interfere and meddles in our election. But Israel, or any other country that we are in good terms with, apparently, can meddle in our election, can literally fund U.S. elections and ad campaigns against representatives and end up defeating them. And not a peep. That's normal. That's the first thing that leaped out at me when I heard this news. I never ever want to hear anything from any representative talking about Russia meddling in our elections when these are the same people who let AIPAC meddle in our elections, fund our elections, and defeat progressive candidates in our elections. I don't want to hear another word out of you. So this is a crushing blow. Bowman was by far the first to go down here. It won't be the last. Representative Cori Bush is AIPAC's next target, and they are going to inject, once again, ungodly sums of money to run smear campaign ads against her. Like, this political system is so unbelievably sick. It almost borders satire. It's so ridiculous. Like, it's so fundamentally corrupt. It's hard to believe it's even real. Like, this is a functional democracy where foreign governments can spend ungodly amounts of money to elect candidates that they want over the people of the United States and the citizens and the representatives they want. It's bizarre. It's not satire. This is really our reality. This is cartoonish in its corrupt nature. It's unfathomable, but we're actually living it in real time. And they're coming after everybody they can who speaks out against genocide and what the Israeli government is doing. So please take notes. And please support progressive candidates wherever you are, local, state, and federal. Because this is what we're up against. We're up against foreign governments and their lobby groups And this is democracy. Wow. It's stunning to the senses. Like it really it really wakes. It has woken something up in me. Like I'm just beside myself with how bad the situation really is when I see these results. We don't have a democracy. We have an oligarchy. And our oligarchy says foreign governments that we approve of can spend money in our elections and get the people they want elected over the will of the American people. That's just reality now. That's just a fact. That's just what happened to Representative Bowman. So this is your country, folks. This is our country. This is our reality. And sadly, this is the state of our democracy. So when people come to you and say democracy is strong in the United States of America, you know they are lying to you. When foreign governments are permitted to meddle in our elections and elect the candidates they want over the will of the American people, you do not, in fact, live in a democracy. It's not even close. We're nowhere near close. Citizens United has opened the floodgates. Back in 2010, this started. And it's only gotten worse, and the elections have gotten more corrupt as more and more money every cycle gets spent. And most of it is foreign capital. This isn't democracy. You do not live in a democracy. You live in a facade of a democracy. This is a shadow of a democracy. You have corporate politicians propped up that you get to choose from every cycle. That is not a democracy. We do not. The United States is not a democracy. Let's just get there. We have to build and create a democracy. Yes, that's why I'm here. That's what I want to do. This is why we need to get local. This is why we need to get organized at every level. What happened to Bowman yesterday is likely going to happen to more progressives in Congress. We have to be ready for this. But the realizations of what's happened is just shaking me to my core. And I'm having full-on realizations that this is not a democracy. Give me your thoughts down in the comments down below. I hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon.